up here in Independence, Missouri, north of Independence actually, kind of up here in the hills, just off the Missouri River. Got a pretty good little grove of walnut we're cutting. Kenny's getting ready to bring the first one down. Cahill stayed back at home. I think he's going to help Dad on an oak job back there today and tomorrow. We got Michelle over there on the skidder. Finally remembered to bring his hard hat and his orange vest. Kenny and I are going to cut. I've got 56 trees here on this place bought, and it's just a narrow strip of ground, 12 acres long. Kind of, it's fairly steep down through there. It wasn't too much fun getting these Kenny's 450 and my 550 up through here. No really good road. They've got a few cattle in here. Said we're going to try to get the best part of these 56 trees cut today, because they're calling for some rain and storms tonight, and this is one of those jobs upon agreement in the contract. If it's wet, we won't work. So hopefully we can get these busted out pretty quick. We're going to do some cleanup on the tops. You can see it's all just walnuts scattered down through there. Some are pretty good trees, some of them are just trees. I'm going to go over here on this far side down here and start, kind of keep our distance. I first looked at this job about a week ago yesterday. I come up here Tuesday, painted all the trees, numbered them, what we wanted to do, got the contract signed, and he's already yelling at Mike. That's how you know it's gonna be a good day, when Mikey's already getting in trouble. Off to the races. This here would be a good place to start. These two. So some of them are ornery. Kind of get out of the sun there. I don't know if you can see it. Kind of like a little squirrel hole there. Make sure we're not going to reach the fence, which I don't think we are. We'll get these punched out. All right, let's get some on cutting on the ground. Away we go. Here comes Michael. Short-bodied things up here on top of this hill. That's been a big cherry tree at one time. All right, we got 3, 4, 5 more right in here. I had to help Kenny there for a second. That was the last one I cut down here. I'm going to try not to damage too many of the small ones, but it's kind of, the way some of these things grow, it's kind of hard to miss them. The way these tops are bushy and branch out, which you can see a lot of these trees got dead limbs in them. They're not in real good health anyway. It's definitely time for a thinning. Let me think here. Let's see if we can get number 19 on the ground. Kenny, he's cutting the big one there. We'll get number 19 down and go with 18 and just 16 and 15. Get these 4 real quick, and I guess after that we got a few more right here, and I'd say Kenny will work his way to the south and I'll start working my way down the hill. I think if we really push it, we can probably get all 56 of these cut easy enough today. As you know, cutting this walnut's a little slower process. We bore all these out, follow them with the spurs, spur cut. People call it different things. We just call it bore cutting, because that's what I was brought up calling it, but I've heard some people call it spur cutting, but regardless, that's how we cut them and bring it down. But the treetops, we're going to pile a lot of these treetops, and that's what a lot of this is too, is the cleanup. We're going to put a lot of these treetops down here in this hole right here. I think that'd be a real good place for them, kind of out of sight, and they're not going to be hurting anything right there in that little washout area. Probably a good place for them. So let's see if we can get this one whittled down, and we'll get on to the next bunch. All I heard was something about Mike's about to get himself in a mess, so we better watch. I think he's ran his cable wrong on a couple trees. He's got 2 walnut hooked up there, but I think where how he hooked the main line from one tree to another is kind of got him in a bind, sure enough. Kenny's about to chew on him a little bit. I think he unhooked one log. Mikey just can't seem to get the hang of the skidder. He tries and he tries, but he just can't quite get the dynamics of running that cable machine down. What's amazing, he's probably one of the smartest guys I know, honestly, he is. Like, if you needed to ask Mike something about quantum physics or nuclear reactors or the space-time continuum, he'd make your head hurt with gibberish. But when it comes to mechanical things, he just can't. And some people can. I'm not real good mechanical. I'm not. When it comes to working on stuff, I'm not very mechanically inclined. But Mike does he has problems troubleshooting situations when it comes to dragging logs out. Some people got an eye for it, some people don't. I mean, it doesn't mean you're an idiot or anything. It just means that you just don't have the eye for it. And a lot of it comes over time too. You learn to see things. I think they got things squared away. All right, we're gonna cut this one here now. I'm hoping I got enough gas in the tank to get this one down. I'm sure I can get it bored out anyway, which, to play it safe, I better just go fuel up, because I learned my lesson one time cutting trees, and I didn't, knew I didn't have enough gas. It didn't come out as well. Good gust of wind come up and split the tree. And that's just my fault for being a procrastinator. But we'll get this one down. Still got that one. Now there's two right there. And just to be sure, I want to get Mike over here at the skidder and have him, we're going to have to push them over back this way. Because like I said, I want to get all these treetops down here in this draw out of the way, and we'll definitely do that today before we get off this hill. Because like I said, we're gonna work our way down the hill. We're going to start here at the top and work our way down, because we're decking the logs all the way at the bottom. As far as getting trucks in here, that ain't going to be no easy job. So the skid steer will have to be here to pack logs to feed the trucks when we load out. So it's not an easy job by any means, just because of the layout of it. The landscape makes things a little tough, but we'll get it knocked out. Hopefully before we get a big flood and rain like they're calling tonight. Sometimes you got to kick Mike off to do things the way they need to be done. This one here wants to fall kind of right out behind it. Because out here is a fence. Mikey can't seem to hold on to a tree when he backs up to it. Still got some pretty good ones down here in the draw by the pond. Cattle are. Plenty of young trees growing. Mike said he was running out of room down here, where he's piling these trees where they wouldn't roll down the hills, what he said. So I told him I'd come down here and take a look, see what he's up against. We get the skid steer here, we'll work on the road a little bit. Sidely here. Go sidely. Grab it here. Take her straight on here. Up in places but these. We'll just put them right here. Mike getting demoted. Of course, we had a tree with a lot of top in it, so butts up in the air. Sometimes you can take that top, push it around, break them loose, and they'll come right back down, which is what's getting ready to happen. Down she goes. Just got to break up that top a little bit to get them down. Right, Mike? The way you do it, right, dude? Grab that saw, Mike. Look out, Mike. We'll get the top away from this one. We'll get it on the ground. Then we'll cut these tops up. Trying to get them all pushed back over there in the draw. I've got several of them pushed up from this morning already, and before we leave today, I'll try to get all these pushed up. Get in there. Kenny's gonna cut that one out. I'm gonna go down here and get this one cut real quick. Get it on the ground. Good size trees, just short bodied. Typical pasture trees, especially when they grow on top of a hill. They're just not very tall. Not very tall. Well, this didn't cut very good. Big ant den in it. See the ants everywhere here. No good, no good. You know, we cut off about 2 feet of this tree. And that's still bad at 2 foot. It's probably gonna need at least 2 more feet to come off of it. Which, telltale signs right there. Right there. Just not a very good set of trees. Hey guys, if you like what you see, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for all of our latest videos.